We have a plan, and we are carefully implementing that plan. Already we've cut the deficit by a third, and we are sticking to the task. But that doesn't just mean taking difficult decisions on public spending. It also means something more profound. It means building a leaner, more efficient state. We need to do more with less, not just now, but permanently. It can be done. Consider these facts.
You could be working and then something happens, like with myself, I had a stroke. I was quite a nice nurse, working, had my own home, had a stroke, didn't get a diagnosis, fell through every single hole in the net you can dream of. I now live in a van.
Terrible place where human rights and human values and human respect is gone.
It's severe. That's the dictionary term. So why has it got to be severe? Why the government imposing severity on the workers? Not the bankers, the workers, the ones that hold up society.
Being encouraged to just look after our own wealth and forget about everyone else and live in a very, very selfish world.
What regulation there is, it's not in the favour of the people at the bottom of the pile, the people that actually make society up.
I think it is the government's intention to increase inequality. I think effectively they work for the rich.
I think there's so much hypocrisy in the world that we live in. I really don't know, who one can believe. The politicians are seen as corrupt, so people don't vote for them. People who are without any interest because they have no connection, no homes, no jobs, no future.
We sold a story, really, which is saying that, so we can't do that anymore because we don't have any money, but we are living in a very unequal society, and it's very clear that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and that is very dangerous and unhealthy for any nation.
They just say, take, and they're not taking it from the people that have created this situation, which are the corporate businesses, especially the banking.
We shouldn't be in austerity, but our leaders and our politicians who, have grown fat on it. They're the people that's put us here, they're the bankers and the corporations.
I nearly lost everything. I nearly lost my actual roof over my head due to the fact that all my benefits got cut. Well, not cut, but got literally stopped.
If it wasn't for centres like this, today I wouldn't have been able to eat. I would have had to wait to eat the evening meal because that's what I got money for. And the evening meal is going to be in between £2 for two people.
Removing resources from people who are most vulnerable. They're not extras, they're not luxuries. We all need a place to live and we all need to be able to eat.
Most people are depressed. They can't see an out because there is no light at the end of this mysterious, man-made, government-made depression.
There's an advert for Barclays that said giving young people the skills they need for the jobs they want, and I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool, Barclays. I thought that'd be a really nice thing to do in society. I don't see Barclays doing it, first of all, and I don't see this government doing it really.
I think they want us all to be dead. I think the masses, they're going to try to cull the masses. That's what I think they're going to do.
I've seen it get harder to claim benefits, and that's affecting the most vulnerable people.
And there's a lot of people being bullied off benefit.
Most people are not asking for something for nothing. They want something to work. They want the security of work, a decent income, an affordable living wage. and living accommodation.
We need to get people back into jobs, but not jobs that are, 0-hour contracts, not on jobs that are minimum wage. These aren't the jobs that are going to create wealth in a country. They're just keeping people, or the majority of people, down.
I need retraining. I want to work. I don't want to be on benefits.
It's working on the basis that every single person is making it all up. There doesn't seem to be any respect or understanding.
It's shocking that people can find themselves homeless through no fault of their own, and then you find there's no help at all, not even temporary. This happened to me 2 years ago. I was outside immediately, no sleeping bag, anything, and I got pneumonia living outside.
I'm seeing a lot of homeless people on the streets, but it's become particularly acute in the last few years.
We're not building enough accommodation, so private landlords are being supplemented by the housing benefit system. You've got more and more people that even live here for 20 years or even born here, suddenly being moved out of the area that they live because they can't afford the rents anymore.
I live in a van because I can't afford to live in a house or a flat.
I would actually reduce the amount of money that you get paid because, I'm sorry, you don't do your jobs properly, very well.
Wake up. The divide is getting bigger and bigger in this country because their priorities aren't the same priorities as the people at the bottom end of the scale.
Stop listening to the people who are so out of touch. They really know what we're talking about.
Send out a very clear message about tax, and those people who are able to pay more tax, that they're actually creating a fairer society.
Just get real. He needs to experience what it's like on the street. He needs to get real, come down and talk to people, find out the realities of it. What would you say to Cameron?
Well, like kick him in the nuts. No, you can't kick him in the nuts, can you?
I'd be like Robin Hood, steal from the rich and give to the poor. I wouldn't be stealing, I'd be like giving what is needed to the poor to help make everybody equal, because if we were equal, we wouldn't be in the situation we are now.
In fact, it's all kaput, isn't it? It's knackered. What we need is a revolution.
A revolution in the way we think about our responsibilities individually and collectively and globally. There are limited resources in the world and money isn't the thing to aspire to. I think a fairer society would be something to aspire to.
I'd like to finish with a quote from Churchill. You can measure the degree of civilisation of a society by how it treats its weakest members. If the government won't do this, then other groups and individuals need to step in and support the most vulnerable.
When will it end?
How do we stay up when everybody's down? How do we keep moving forwards when most is sinking down into the ground? How do I feel light and clear when the mist that drags us down? How do I show love and joy when there's darkness all around? How do I keep on climbing when the road becomes a cliff? How to keep existing in a world that looks like this? It's time to ask the questions that lie on everybody's lips. It's time to look life in the eye, unveil the truth of the while we live. If it's not for fruit and goodness, then why we all here craving for rewards and for gifts? We haven't it inside us the way to find this bliss.